15 years of Drew Brees and Sean Payton. Would I describe it as an underachievement? I would not. I know that fans hoped for more. And I know that when you have a coach and a quarterback together for that long and you go to that many postseasons, that you want and desire a little bit more confetti, one more parade, some more glory. I would not define Drew Brees' era in New Orleans as underachieving. I would describe it as disappointing. And those are two different things. Is it disappointing that the Saints did not get another bite at the apple in a Super Bowl? Sure. Over the course of 15 years, did they underachieve? I don't believe so. Here's what the resume is. 15 years between 2006 and 2020. They had 9 playoff seasons against 6 non-playoff seasons. 5 of those seasons, they had 12 or more wins. 4 times they went 13-3. To me, 12-4 is a great year. 13-3 is an elite year. They had 5 12-win seasons or more and 4 13-win campaigns. They went to 3 NFC championship games and won a Super Bowl. When I look at that resume, that's a lot of freaking winning. It's a lot of playoffs and a lot of winning. They won 8 playoff games. That's a lot of victories. That's a lot of success. That's a lot of walking out of that building feeling good more than you feel bad. The playoff losses are tough, and this is why I would say it's disappointing but not underachieving, is that the playoff losses all feel kind of seismic. Literally in Seattle, remember, they were 11-5 and went to play the first sub-500 team of the playoffs, the 7-9 Seahawks, and lost in the Beast Quake game. That's a really memorable bad loss. Remember, also Drew Brees got out-dueled the next season in 2011 by Alex Smith and the 49ers in that crazy 36-32 Vernon Davis game. That's a really memorable loss. They lost on the Minneapolis Miracle. They lost with no pass interference called at the end of the NFC Championship game against the Rams. The Bayou blunder. They lost to Kirk Cousins at home when we've all felt like there's no way Kirk Cousins could win on the road to the playoffs. And then Drew Brees just threw 3 INTs and Jared Cook fumbled the football for 4 turnovers against the Buccaneers on Sunday. I think the thing is those all feel like really painful ways to lose. But when you go to the playoffs 9 times in 15 years, you win a Super Bowl, and you completely changed the complexion of the entire organization from the moment you stepped in the door, I can't call that underachieving. It could be disappointing. It can't be underachieving. In 2005, you have to realize the New Orleans Saints had been to the playoffs a mere 5 times of their history. They had won 1 playoff game in 5 trips before Drew Brees took over. Brees and Payton get there, and in 2006, they're in the playoffs the first year. They're in the NFC Championship game the first year. The first year. Again, they had not been to the playoffs except for once in the last 14. They'd won 1 playoff game ever in the franchise history, and in year 1, they're in the NFC Championship game. In 2009, they're 13-3. They win the Super Bowl, and Sean Payton's onside kick and Drew Brees out-dueling Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl, that's an all-time moment. The only time the franchise has ever been or won a Super Bowl. You've got that with your resume. I can't say that's underachieving.